Thank you for clicking Dr. Samurai channel. This time, I would like to discuss 10 worst things about van life that no one tells you about. My name is Dr. Samurai. I'm a professor specialized in international social pathology. As usual, I would like to provide you some basic information first, then like to move on to our main discussions in the latter half. Hoping this video will deepen your understanding of today's life in a society. Are you ready? Okay, let's go. I'm referring this video to Van Life Wanderer blog written by Mariska, and the title is exactly the same: 10 worst things about van life that no one tells you about. This blogger, Ms. Mariska, is saying although van living has gained a high popularity over the last few years because of the freedom of waking up wherever you like, beautiful sights and exciting experiences just around the corner, and saving money by becoming your own landlord, she says it is not that simple. So top 10 worst things about van life. Number 1, lack of space. This is simple. Your living quarters will be very crammed, so you have to think about where to put your stuff to make space always. Number 2, the bathroom situation. She says she has to live with foul odors, be always responsible for cleaning duties. The toilet itself is not much more than a glorified bucket. Getting rid of your waste must be done legally, so it is causing a very realistic problem in terms of toilet in the van. Number 3, water is a precious commodity in the van. This, I don't think you need explanation. Number 4, finding a free and safe place to park. She goes, usually, most likely she decide to stay between private or state-owned property, and safety is always a huge concern, assuming she is a woman. And she goes, break-ins are highly common, so you must always be vigilant towards the risk. Number 5, winter sucks. She says cold, rain, and snow limit your ability to be outside of the van for a long period of time. So inside the van, the air is not so fresh because she has to stay inside within a closed space for such a long time. Also, you gotta be always careful about the condition of your battery. That's the source of your life. Also, winter makes your driving condition very difficult, so sometimes you cannot get to your destinations. 6, hot weather sucks. Again, she emphasizes bad circulation of the air within the van compared with regular houses. So, and the hot weather in summer inside of the car is like a sauna. You also undergo strong sunbeaming through windows, and the metal exterior becomes so hot. Number 7, social stigma. Living in the van, like down by the river, gives you a strong social stigma when you meet with the stranger in their van, so affects negatively your social life. Number 8, you are one breakdown away from being homeless. She put this very simple. Because it is a van, not a house, once your radiator fails, you are crippled until it gets fixed. And there's a high possibility that your van could go to the junkyard. So that's why she says you are one breakdown away from being homeless. Number 9, friends. By this, she means you cannot invite other people over to your van because it's a van. You cannot entertain your guests in the van. So she says your friends will be checking their watches before too long. So making a date or entertaining your friends are very difficult living in a van. And number 10, city noise. She points out city is the place where she chooses to spend the majority of her time. But in a city, as you know it, traffic, pedestrians, street work, drunks, and on make your deep sleep very difficult. In conclusion, she says, living in the van isn't as simple as always being able to enjoy going wherever you want to go. The life is way tougher than most people imagine. And these 10 are the most outstanding problems, and there are much more that you have to face living in a van. But she also says if the loneliness and hardships are the things that you can overcome, it might be the life for you. In other words, if your personality is suited to this kind of lifestyle, pros could overweigh the cons of living in the van. This is pretty much the basic information. If you like this kind of discussions, please click that the yellow and green Dr. Summary logo. And lack of space, bathroom, water, safe space, winter, summer, these we could understand because this is not a van vacation. What she is doing is living in the van for years. So these practical problems we can understand. But what I would like to focus is more on the last 3. Social stigma. Being so close to becoming homeless. No friends. These are not material problems, but problems that have much to do with your social life. If you are driving one of those luxurious van only for a couple of weeks vacation and stuff, people may welcome you. But if you are actually living in the van as your daily life, these social aspects of, say, finding your date or keeping healthy relationship with the friends and people could be very difficult because some people still have negative image on those people living in the car because of the socio-economical negative image. And also you are always facing the risk of becoming homeless once your car breaks down. Today, I see many of these articles and YouTube videos introducing their van life, most of which look kind of fun, leading a very simple, compact life. But the fact you have to keep moving means you have no social route anchoring anywhere. As a social pathologist, I would like to point out many of mass murderers and mass shooters, one of the common elements that they have in their childhood is too frequent moving because of their parents' business, like working for U.S. Army or, kind of a business canvassing or whatever. It's not as negative to adults as it is to children whose personality is still forming during those times, because they know they're going to move in short time period. They start not to try making friends with others, because even if they make friends at one place, they know they have to part with them pretty soon. So that loneliness Ms. Mariska is also pointing out is, I took as being the most serious problems to the person's emotional well-beings. Also, as a specialist, I can say human beings can feel safe and secure by repeating the same lifestyle at a familiar, fixed location. This life of keep always moving works highly against developing emotional security and stability that leads to the person's peaceful mind. So, as Ms. Mariska is pointing out, except for certain specific people who are already used to this kind of lonely life, it may work out to most of the people who are used to live a peaceful life at a fixed location. This might not be the life you are dreaming about. I totally understand, including myself, that since you are planted into one location for your business reason and also for your family reason, I totally understand many of us dream about freedom of living on your own time schedule and going to wherever you want to go, whenever you want to go. It may work for short time period, but once it becomes your life, that means lasting for years and years, it means a totally different picture than most of us are thinking. And I really appreciate this report by Ms. Mariska, who is actually doing it and introducing the truth to us. So it might be enough for us just to enjoy van life only during the vacation instead of staying at a luxurious hotel. As if it's enjoyable for us to be weekend bikers, not the real bikers who is always riding motorcycles only, rain or shine. Thank you very much for listening. And it may be we should appreciate our not exciting everyday life, listening to this report of nomad lifestyle. Wherever you are, my friend, on this same small planet Earth during the same short period of time. Okay, good one. Bye-bye now.